Great Monday morning, you all. Happy Monday. How are you all doing? This is your girl, Shan. Listen, I hope and pray that you all had an amazing weekend. Awesome time with family, time to relax. Was seeing everybody's pictures on our timeline yesterday as you were celebrating Resurrection Sunday. So happy belated Resurrection weekend to you all who celebrate. You know, everybody don't, but I ain't. For the ones who do or whatnot. I hope it was amazing for you all. Good morning, sunshine. Now, listen. So one of the things that I said that I was going to start doing was talking about community and just bringing one little thing in my church announcement dealing with community because, you know, Marriage Mondays with the Kings, that's our basis, marriage, family, and community. So let me show y'all something. While we were out in the community, my husband bought this from small business owners, which this is something that we encourage everyone to do. Support your small business owners. Nothing is more sad than people who done put their life savings in a dream to be a blessing to their community and their community don't support them, okay? So this, I hope you can see it. When my husband gave me this, I said, oh my God, I love it, I love it, I love it. And let me tell you what it says. It says, God says, I am. And then it has unique, lovely, chosen, special, and all the scriptures embedded in there. I'm trying to see if y'all can see it. And she is beautiful, okay? She is beautiful. So, the young lady whose business, it says Rachel made it. It is in the link. So if you all want to check out her website, it is in the link. She has a lot of different things. And it is called Rachel Made It. The owner is Tiffany Rachel. So big shout out to you, Tiffany Rachel, baby. You have some amazing things out there. My husband picked something out for me, honey, and I absolutely love it. So that's just my little community tidbit. You know, I'm going to purpose to do that a little bit at a time because we want, as a community, we got to support the community. Okay, we can't talk about how bad the community is if we ain't out there supporting it. Come on, somebody. So anywho, tonight, listen, the Kings are excited. Do you hear me? We are excited because we generally are the ones who always interview everyone else, but the Kings are being interviewed. So it is a beautiful young lady. I know I probably messed up her name. I hope I didn't, girl. Forgive me. Shanice Labard. She is from Long Island area in New York. Okay. She has Hot Mic with Lady She podcast. Again, Hot Mic with Lady She podcast. So she just reached out to us. Good morning, love. She just reached out to us. She was like, so can I interview you all? We was like, yes, you know, what she is doing is an amazing thing. She's in a series right now on her podcast called Men, Where Art Thou? So we are going to go live, okay? It will be on Facebook. It will be on YouTube, our Facebook and YouTube pages where we go live. Now, I'm going to tell y'all about some changes here in a little bit. Then I'm going to get into what I'm going to speak about on this morning. We will be live with her. You can listen to KRGN 98.5 FM right here in the local area of Central Texas. Y'all know about KRGN located in Hark Heights, the big old extra bank building. Anywho, so you can listen through them, or you can also go to our website, marriagemondayswiththekings.com. You can click on the listener tab if you want to listen via like radio, podcast, all that. But if you want to see our faces, we will be on Marriage Mondays with the Kings Facebook page, and we're going to be Marriage Mondays with the Kings YouTube channel. So subscribe, okay? I know I'm not one who usually push subscribe, but we get a lot of questions where people are coming and asking us things that we've already done. So if you subscribe to our Marriage Mondays with the Kings YouTube channel, then boom, you would have the latest and the greatest, okay? If you followed us on Marriage Mondays with the Kings Facebook, then you would know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to send a long message. Our team gonna make sure we read it or whatever, but I'm just saying you will be in the know, okay? But our website, marriagemondayswiththekings.com, has all the deets, all right? So again, Tonight, we are going to be talking about the topic she wanted to talk on is let's talk marriage, family, and community. So I say when New York meets Texas, honey, New York meets Texas. She seems like an amazing young lady. We cannot wait to do the show with her tonight. Now, this is what I want to tell you. I'm going to get into what I'm talking about. I know it's a little long for my church announcements, but listen, some of y'all grew up in the Baptist church, Kojic, all them other churches where the church announcements was longer than the sermon, so cut it out. Anywho, the other thing that I want to tell you, for some of y'all to say, oh, I'll just watch it later. Baby, it won't be no later, okay? It's going to be on our pages tonight. Got a bug want to get all up in there. And probably by tomorrow morning, it will be off, okay? The reason being is because, and we haven't really kind of put it out there yet, but I guess I might as well now. It's because the Kings are a part of the Voila TV network, all right? So it'll be good to tomorrow morning, then it's coming down, and if you want to see it after that, you would have to go to our website, or you would have to go to Voila TV. I believe it's voilatv.us.com, but WAHLAH, all right? We're part of a streaming television network. Come on, God. Now, let me get into this morning. The peace that surpasses all understanding. I believe the scripture, Philippians 4:6. Let me ask this question. I'm going to start off and ask this. Do you, as an individual, have peace? Do you feel you have peace? Okay, I'm going to go deeper in a minute. Do you feel you have peace within yourself? Do you feel that you operate in a spirit of peace? Now, I never really understood the scripture when I grew up in the church. I used to hear the older folks say it all the time. Oh, that peace that surpasses all understanding. They would always talk about that scripture, but I never knew what it meant until I got into my 40s. And I was talking to, I share my grandma with y'all, but I was talking to our grandmother. And I said, Grandma, now I understand what peace means, okay? A lot of individuals are not operating in the spirit of peace. A lot of individuals will not slow down enough to operate in the spirit of peace. And this is what I figure out that we do. We as a people put the responsibility on those around us to provide peace. And the devil is a lie. That's not how it works. Our mindset, for some reason, as humans, always think outside. The outside, oh, the president should have peace. Oh, the governor should have peace, and then things would be better for us. I don't know who brainwashed us into thinking that way, but that is so backwards in my opinion. So the question is, do you have peace within yourself? Because if you don't have peace within yourself, it will be hard for you to have peace within your marriage. It will be hard for you to have peace within your home. It will be hard for you to have peace within your church work or your community. All right? We got to quit putting that responsibility on everybody else. Oh, my marriage is always drama filled. I'm always going through everything in my marriage, whatever. Because let me tell you what. I'm going to tell y'all of a term, and this will probably be a radio show in the future because I've really been thinking about it. What individuals do is when we grew up in an atmosphere that didn't have peace, let me tell you what we'll do, singles, this for y'all. What we'll do is we will do something called trauma bonding. It's a thing, okay? Trauma bonding. And so what that means is you will sit up here, you'll have a conversation. So say you out on a date. This may be your third or fourth date. You know, to my singles, y'all should be the one dating, not the married folks, unless, you know, it's married folks dating each other. But you out on a date. You done met somebody, maybe it was on the app or something. Y'all know, I don't know nothing about apps. You know, I was pre-app or whatnot. And then they get to talking and it's seeming like it's kind of serious. Y'all may be taking it to the next level. Y'all been dating for some time, whatever. And you just simply maybe ask, so how was your upbringing? Like, where was you born and what was it like in that area? How was your upbringing? And then they like, well, you know, I was born here, blah, 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 blah. You know, my father was an alcoholic, you know, very abusive. You know, my mom was a workaholic, whatever the case may be. And then you sitting up like, really? You're like, oh my God, that's the same for me too. I went through the same thing. And then boom, automatically you in love. Why? Because you are sitting down having a conversation with somebody that y'all ain't even took to the next level, but you in love because y'all had the same traumatic experiences in your background. That is dangerous. And let me tell you why. That's the term trauma bonding. And let me tell you why. Because what ends up happening is you have individuals who will set up and marry somebody else based off the backgrounds of both of your mutual trauma, and you think that is love. No, if neither one of y'all have done the work, If neither one of y'all have went to therapy, because we're gonna throw that thing out there. I'm telling you what worked for me, okay? You know, I'm past this, oh, black people don't go to therapy, whatever, because we ain't crazy, baby. I'm past that. Going to therapy was one of the best things in my life. You hear me? So you trauma bond with somebody that you meet, next thing you know, boom, y'all get married. And then you sit up here and wonder why there's no peace in your home. Why y'all always fighting, fussing, and cussing and all this other kind of stuff. Because you marry somebody based off the fact that you both had dysfunctional trauma in your past. However, let me say this. Everybody has baggage when you come into a marriage or a relationship. We all got baggage. I don't care how nice you try to wrap it up, how you try to present yourself or whatever. We all have some type of baggage from our past. Nobody's perfect but Jesus. That's what my mama used to tell me. He the only perfect person that used to walk this earth, okay? So you trauma bond with somebody. And then you sit up here and you get mad because, oh, well, I'm tired of being in this man. Wait a minute. Because let me tell you what healing do when you go to therapy, okay? And I wish, this is what I'm going to tell y'all what people tell me and Mr. King all the time. I wish that I had somebody to tell me this years ago, because a lot of things that we went through in our marriage, even though it's been a blessing to help others get through, when we share our testimony, a lot of things we went through, we wouldn't have had to go through it. If somebody would told me, Shan, you need to go get healed. Now, I probably would argue with them and wouldn't want to go to counseling because I had that stigma and stereotype in my head that black people don't go to counseling. Y'all know I'm going to keep it real. But if had somebody told me in my 20s, come on, I could have got the healing way back then. You see what I'm saying? But nobody ever told me that. However, getting back to peace. Stop making it everybody's responsibility around you to give you peace, okay? It is not everybody's responsibility. It is not. Peace starts within you. This is what I'm going to say. This is just purely my opinion when I say this. If you are 40 years old and older, especially 40. I'm going to say any time in your adult years, but especially 40, because I can speak because I'm 44. If you're 40 years old and older, and every time you walking around somebody, you at work, fussing, cussing, acting a fool, you yelling at your kids in the house, whatever the case may be, baby, something is wrong internally. Okay, just like those in the medical field, nurses, doctors, different things like that. Yeah, you may look good on the outside, but you might have some slight internal bleeding on the inside. And then if you don't take care of that internal bleeding, guess what? You are going to bleed out in the inside and it's going to cause you to die. Okay, I'm just being real on this morning. So if you walking around in your 40s, fussing, cussing, acting a fool, I ain't talking about this in a minute. Your little kid in you, it's that little kid in you that's acting out in your grown adult self. Yes, we have all had some type of something, maybe from our childhood, young adult years, or whatever the case may be. It is our responsibility to do the work and fix that thing. You cannot blame. It is unfair for you to blame your husband or your wife if they feel like they got to tiptoe around you because you won't do the work that it takes to be done. You can go to church, you can pray, you can do all the things. You can have faith that God is going to do and change and move so that way you can start operating and know what peace feels like. But if you don't do the work, because faith without works is dead, you're going to stay right where you are and you might find yourself by yourself, okay? So this is my thing. Have y'all ever noticed? I ain't trying to be messy when I say this, so we ain't trying to judge, up in here. But have y'all ever noticed when you have individuals, let's say in your grown years, right now where you are today, one or two people gonna come to your mind. Every time they come in your presence, it's some type of dysfunction, some type of drama. They always gotta, and this is another thing too, busybodies. You always got to make it seem like you busy. You always got to make it seem like you important. You can't sit down. Baby, that is a defense mechanism. You're sitting up here being busy, okay? I used to do that. Why did I used to run around 100 miles an hour and be busy? So I wouldn't have to deal with the truth. That's what it is. So I used to have my little kid, that chick used to show up cussing, fussing, oh, you ain't gonna control me. All those types of things was damaging my marriage. But a lot of people don't want to talk about that. And I don't understand why there are so many people in this day and time, especially my age and older, you choose to operate in a fairy tale instead of reality. You get mad because people don't want to be around you. Why is it that people don't want to be around you? Well, number one, God ain't called everybody like us, so I ain't gonna even go there. But what I'm saying is, Are you guilty of always, girl, you always bringing the atmosphere down? You change the atmosphere in a negative way. Don't nobody want to talk about that. I know for the king's house, when I pray over the king's house, this is one of the things I always pray. God, in my prayer, bless this home, blah, blah, blah. I'll go through all the things. And God, I ask that your presence come into our home, God. I pray right now in the name of Jesus, any spirit that is not like you, dear God, don't allow that spirit to get comfortable in this environment. Let me tell you how that works. I just sit back and watch. You hear me? If somebody come in and they, within the first few minutes, they got to run up out my house. They don't have no peace within them. Okay? God is just answering my prayer. And they run up out the house like their drawers is on fire. Okay? That is God answering prayer. So when you do the work as an individual, all right? I like how my husband told me, because we do AARs. Okay, let me tell you what that is if you never served in the military. After action review. We check in with each other as husband and wife. And usually it's on date night when things are quiet or whatever. And I say, baby, hey, is it anything in me that you see that I could do better? Is it anything that you don't like? I allow my husband to tell me the truth. See, a lot of y'all don't allow people in y'all circle, especially y'all spouse, to tell you the truth. Is it anything you would like for me to change? How am I doing as your wife? How am I doing as the mother of your children? And I let him tell me the truth. See, that is something right there. And don't get offended. Don't get offended because you asked for the truth. See, we need to start asking for the truth, and we need to examine what is given to us. Now, I don't ask that of everybody, because you got some people out there, I ain't trying to be mean, I'm just going to keep it a buck. They are jealous, okay? They jealous of you. They didn't think you was going to make it. Oh, you was that teenage mother. You was that person that did some time in jail, whatever. You don't deserve to live a happy life. You don't deserve. Why is it that she's sitting over here and she married to a king? She married to a Romeo. She shouldn't have been like that, because she was a single parent mom. She was a teenage mom. She don't deserve that. See, this is what people do. And those are the people who do not have peace within themselves, okay? And so I ask these things of my husband for my husband to tell me the truth, so that way I can change in the way that I need to change. You know what I'm saying? If I find offense or, what he say, I take it to the Lord in prayer. A lot of people don't want to talk about it. Let's be real. But stop sitting up here making it seem like everybody else around you should bring you peace. If you are always a busybody, if you are one that every time you open up your mouth and have a conversation, you talking about somebody else, I've been paying attention to that. Let me tell you what I don't like. I don't like individuals to where you sit up here and you talk about people like a dog, but then 2 minutes later you smiling with them on Facebook in a picture. That let me know I can't trust you. I don't operate well with you, okay? You might not have no peace within yourself. So going back to my initial question, I wanted to ask y'all, how many of y'all know individuals that every time they come around you, it's drama, it's negativity. They always got a problem for every solution that you offer them. You feel like you wasting your time. They'll call and ask you for advice. You give them genuine, heartfelt advice that they don't do nothing with, because they just wanted to talk about something. You know what I'm saying? They didn't really want to change. Quit making your spouse responsible for the peace. All right. I want to show y'all something, but I think what I'm going to do is I may take a picture, and this is what I want to talk about here next. Once you have did the work and you've learned how to create peace within yourself, once you see an amazing shift in your marriage or your relationship, and it's for the better and it's positive. Once you have, let me talk to some wives right now. Husbands who want to come home, okay? Because this man that been at work all day, or it could be you, vice versa, that been at work all day. And then when he come home, the first thing he do when he come in, you nagging and, and I called you and you didn't do. Baby. Learn how to create peace in your home. I love it when my husband's like, when we, he may call me or I may call, hey, baby, how you doing? Or send a text or whatever. Hey, baby, how you doing? I hope you having a good day. This is something that we do in our marriage or whatnot. And then when he say, oh, shoot, yeah, everything's going good, but I can't wait to get home. Baby, them words right there is amazing. I cannot wait to get home. Why? Because there is peace in the king's home. It didn't always used to be peace in our home. And then what does it look like when your marriage is going good? Okay, behind me, Y'all see this picture, right? It's a beach, right? Let me tell you something amazing that I love about the pandemic. The pandemic, because I couldn't go and get my massages. Me and my husband might go and get a couple massages or whatever the case may be. We couldn't go and do the things that we usually do. And so I was pouting. I was like, God, I miss my good old massage. My neck is stiff when I get about the bed, whatever the case may be. And then God just reminded me, create peace in your own home. So one of the things we did, and it's not, I know some of the men on her is like, oh Lord, you giving my wife ideas to go spend money. You don't have to spend a lot of money to do this. Learn how to create peace in your own home. Okay, that way you will be content there. We shouldn't always have to, don't get me wrong, I love the beach. That's what got the beach right here. But we shouldn't always have to go somewhere else to get us some peace. It needs to start in your own home. And don't even use the excuse, well, my home is small or I live in an apartment. Baby, I done seen some women on this Facebook group page that I'm in. And if you want to know information about it, hit us up in the inbox and I'll make it a purpose today to try to send it to you. And they were turning little spaces on their balcony in their apartment into peaceful environments, okay? Some of you all say that your prayer closet is your place of peace, and that's amazing. But you need to have some peace within your home. So once you've done the work and you've got peace within yourself, peace in your marriage, peace within your family, create some atmospheres of peace in your home. So some examples. One of the things, my pandemic project, is I told my husband, I said, baby, I want to turn our bathroom into a spa. So our bathroom has a spa theme. It has a whole trickling waterfall up there. My husband said, a waterfall? I had it in my mind, but I couldn't tell him how to, we got bamboo up in that joker. We got the little tray that goes over the tub, honey, the white towels and everything. So every time we walk into our bathroom, it feels like we are walking into a spa. We have a canvas that's got the little bamboo and the trickling rocks and all that. Come on, I might try to take a picture and put it on here so y'all can see that I'm not lying to y'all. Now, the outdoor living area where I come and do my lives at, my place of peace. I want to show y'all. I'll probably take a picture of that and put it on there too. But what we did is we turned into a beach theme. Okay, so you got pillows that say relax, come sit on the porch with me. I'm trying to think. Let me show y'all. Y'all see these little plants right here? It didn't cost much. Baby, went up in Sam's. You heard me? Went up in Sam's right here in the local area and got those plants because they remind me of when you go to the beach, some baby palms. And this picture behind us, it's a picture of when we went to Grand Turks and Caicos, one of the most beautiful beaches we have ever seen. This was before the pandemic. And I told my husband, I said, you know what? I want to bring Turks and Caicos here. So the picture that I took while sitting on the beach, we blew it up into a canvas style. And if y'all want to know how to do that for the cheap, inbox us. And I'll send you a link of one of our old family photographers. She was like, this is how you turn your pictures into canvases or whatever. Create peace. That's what I'm saying. Create peace. Have a place where you like to go and chill. Generally for men, it's the man cave. But let me tell you this. Once we moved to this house, we didn't have the man cave that we had at the other house. But baby, I just want to turn this around and walk y'all through it. We got peace. Create y'all some peace. What does it look like? I love it when my husband come here. We got a television. We got all this. We got rugs, stuff like that. I like walking outside barefooted. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a country girl or whatnot. But it is so peaceful. When people come over here, they say, this don't make no sense how peaceful this is. I love when people come to our house and they get to experience our peace. Some people say it feels like a resort in this house. Come on, Jesus. That's how God do it. God answers prayer. So the peace that surpasses all understanding. When my husband come home from a long day of work, he get in one of our chairs that we have located out here in this outdoor living area. He kick his feet up, he cut the TV on, and he go to sleep. You know that good sleep? My husband gonna kill me. Where you got your mouth, you got that mouth open, baby. I just said, God, I thank you. So I encourage you all, find peace. Okay, so you ain't got to be a busybody running 1,000 miles an hour. That's something me and Mr. King used to do like it was nothing. Find peace within yourself. Do you find yourself acting out and acting a fool? Do you find yourself always upset? I don't get down with that. Because guess what? Especially when people come over here, when people come over here, we tell people don't even dress up. Be comfortable. Because we're going to feed you. We're going to kick up. We're going to laugh. We're going to have a good time. Be comfortable. But when people come in here and their spirit, this is when you can notice. You ain't got to say nothing. Just sit back and observe. Their spirit, when they enter into your home, changes your whole atmosphere where you like, something don't feel right, or they got to be extra and all that. And you be looking at them like, could you just chill? Calm down. We don't get down like that here. We relax. When people don't know how to relax their mind, that means that 9 times out of 10, they are at war within themselves. Okay? So quit making everybody, I'm wrapping it up. Quit making everybody responsible for your peace. On your job, you be the one to bring peace. I love when people used to walk in my office or my space or whatever the case may be, and they're like, oh my God, it's nice up in here. But baby, they couldn't bring no drama because I don't want to hear it. Go on out. I don't need to know the office gossip. Go on up out of here. Because baby, like my girlfriend Chris, I'm going to say that. I'm just going to say Chris. But my girl Chris say on the East Coast, baby, I go to work to do a job that you pay me to do, give my 2 15-minute breaks, my 30 minutes lunch, and I'm out. Okay? She used to tell me I don't go to work to make friends. And I busted out laughing because I had to take on that mentality. I don't want to be a part of the office gossip. I don't want to be a part of the clique in the church where the clique, all y'all do is get behind closed doors and y'all talk about people. I don't even want to be a part of that. Y'all keep that mess. I want to operate in the real peace of God, that peace that surpasses all understanding. So I encourage you all, make that a goal. If you want your marriage to be better, learn how to work on peace within yourself, sis. Learn how to work on peace within yourself, bro. And then y'all start working together, the two becoming one, to work on peace within your marriage. Your children, if you have children, deserve peace, not dysfunction. They deserve to grow up in peace in your home, not dysfunction, okay? The older children, I went back and I apologized to my babies for the things that they witnessed in our home. Some of us as parents, we won't allow ourselves to be humble to do that. Son, I'm sorry that y'all seen arguments and disagreements and y'all heard that stuff or whatever between me and your daddy. We apologize for that. I love it when our children love to come home. They love to come home. See, some of your kids don't like to come home because all they can associate with home is the dysfunction, okay, and the dysfunctional patterns and the negativity. Let's just be real. If y'all got somebody that y'all know, just share this with them. Shan can explain it to them, y'all. They ain't got to get mad at you. They ain't get mad at me. I don't know them. You know what I'm saying? Like I always say, they can just take it to the Lord in prayer if this is them. But learn how to have that peace, and you will know that people would love to come around. They would love to be in that atmosphere, in that space. That is God's peace. That's a peace that surpasses all understanding. Okay? So y'all have a blessed week. Join us tonight, Marriage Mondays with the Kings. We will be going live, honey. The Kings are going to be interviewed by Lady She. Her name is Shanice Labart, okay? She is from Long Island, New York. So New York is going to meet Texas on tonight, baby. New York accent and our Texas country, our country accents. This is going to be something. So we're excited. We're going live on Marriage Mondays with the Kings Facebook and Marriage Mondays with the Kings YouTube. If you want to listen via radio, go to KRGN 98.5 FM The Rock if you are in the local area. But if you want to see our faces, we will be live. It's going to be live on Marriage Mondays with the Kings tonight through tomorrow morning. Okay? After that, it will not be on those social media platforms because the Kings are also a part of Wahlah, WAHLAH TV network. Google it, okay? And so if you want to see it after that, you're going to have to go to our website, Marriage Mondays with the Kings, or you're going to have to go to Wahlah TV and register and all those different things like that to see the episode. So I suggest y'all get on it tonight. Set your clock, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So y'all have a blessed week, okay? Be a blessing to people, not a curse. Learn how to start working on peace within yourself. All right? Because we too grown. If you 40 and older and you still full of drama and cussing and fussing and negativity, baby, you're going to find yourself by yourself. Don't nobody want to be. We made it through the pandemic. God done brought us through. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people's tickets was punched and they didn't live to see the day. But we made it. So we ain't got time to be pulling up with the foolishness. So y'all have a blessed week. Don't let anybody steal your joy. Be a blessing, not a curse. And your girl Shannon, be back with you next Monday with whatever it is that God placed on my heart. So God bless you. Blessings to you. And join us tonight. Have a blessed week.